What's up? This your guy David Ross, aka GUTTADAVE, or GUTTADAVE, aka David Ross, whichever you prefer. And it's the Real Kids Show. We live, tuned in, and I got my guys with me.
Baby Joe.
FATBOY.
Yeah, you know, we just want to bridge the gap and give y'all a unique perspective. You know, we want to tell the narrative from the truth, man. These are the youth. These guys really the real deal. So we want to pick their brain, you know, and kind of give some insight that can actually influence or change what's going on out here. That rain heavy, ain't it? How y'all doing today, though?
Doing good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Let them know about yourself. Tell them a little something about you. Go ahead.
I'm Baby Joe from Toledo, Ohio. I grew up on the north side, very dangerous.
Okay.
You know, my name FATBOY. I was born in LA, spent a couple of years of my life in Fostoria, and raised up in the mud over there on the west side, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm David Ross, and I'm just from little old Toledo. And, you know, I'm out here an artist, you know, artist in leadership roles, and I connect with youth, man, and I try to bridge this gap as much as I can. One of the topics we got today, we're going to talk about the youth perspective on what's going on out here. Like, is it really that bad? What y'all think?
It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's terrible?
Beyond bad.
So the days of youth just minding their business and doing their own thing, is that still around?
No, you know,
everybody in it.
They want to follow each other, you see. They
really
see somebody older and want to follow them, want to be like them, but really you only 14. You can't compete with no 30-year-old.
Right.
You want to pick up a gun because you see a 30-year-old going to do something and come back and talk about it in his raps, and they think it's cool.
Sure.
It ain't.
Sure.
It's corny.
So what would you tell a parent if you wanted a parent to figure it out and try to do their best to keep their kid away from the streets? What advice would you give them?
Move him out of town or something.
Move them out of town?
Yeah, away from the inner city at least, because it's a lot of fitting in that's going on in here.
So basically, the best thing you can do is teach your kid to be their own self.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
you know, discipline ain't working. They still gonna go outside and they still gonna hang with who they hang with. You ain't even gotta move out of town. Just get them away from the hoods. You know, Ottawa Hills cool, not out of town. Ottawa Hills ain't even cool. It's a hood out there. So Holland, Sylvania, by Springfield,
Yeah,
do
somewhere
something,
far,
you know,
man.
just somewhere far away from where killing happened.
What about school? What about school? Is school dangerous to you?
Yeah, you see all these kids bringing guns to school every day. I done seen about 6 little niggas bring guns to school.
So what's your advice? I mean, it gotta be something you can do to keep your head on straight in school, right?
Man, just know how to be yourself and stay out the way.
Go the opposite way when it's trouble.
Yeah. Just learn how to be yourself and do your own thing. You ain't gotta be like everybody else.
Right. So I've been in a lot of places where things happen and I ain't see it because I went the other way. When everybody was running towards the drama, I was going towards my car. You know what I mean? So I think I think that's something that people also can install into their kids is decision making skills. Mm-hmm. You know, them decision making skills that take you a long way, where you learn to value your life before entertainment and other things is negative. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes most parents even think they fail because I gave my kid everything in the world. Why is he going out here to be a gangbanger? Why is he going out here smoking weed and playing with guns? It really ain't about the parents, it's about the environment that your kids raised in and their friends that they growing up with.
See, now that's tough because guess what? A lot of people are saying that it's the parents.
No.
They saying it's the parents, so it's not the parents.
When it's not, people can have $1 million parent and they still go out and be a gangbanger. Yeah. They can get everything they want.
How does that happen?
It's about your associates. It's about your associates who you put yourself around. It ain't about your parents.
If you hang with somebody that got a gun and you take a video with it, you gonna start to like guns and want to get to play with guns, and then you get to falling down the track.
And your mom can know nothing about it.
They don't gotta know nothing about it. They work trying to provide for you, or
your mama just thinking you a diamond out here.
Yeah.
And then somebody finally comes to her. Do you know what your son doing? Your son just shot at my nephew. You be, huh? Not my baby. My baby wouldn't do nothing like that.
Is that account? So that's what it's called, accountability, right? So do you tell your parents like everything I'm going through, it ain't your fault, or you just let it go?
You know, for real, sometimes when your parents get to blaming themselves, that's when you come and talk to your parents and tell them how it ain't their fault and it's yours. And take your own accountability, because you don't want your mama just crying. You don't never know what the people could do. They'll get so sentimental when you're not around. They'll mess around and kill themselves just because they think they failed their child.
What you think?
I had the best mom though. It just
I know your mom. Your mom's a good mom. She's a good mom.
I had the best mom. It's just me. I felt just because my friends were doing it, I had to do it with them.
Okay.
And then it got deeper and deeper, so I couldn't get out of it when we got into it together.
Right.
I'm with them forever.
Right. So y'all know what empathy is?
Yeah. You putting yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. So, when you making certain decisions, is empathy absent? Because guess what? What you do gonna hurt your mom. What you do gonna hurt your peoples.
You see, but then again, like, you know, some people got good parents. But me, you see, I lost my dad when I was 9. And my mom really don't come around in the picture, you know. So it really ain't like, it's like I ain't had no choice because I ain't had nobody to look up to and to follow after. So
and that's a perspective.
And I started doing my own thing.
Yeah, making a name for yourself. Yeah. That's kind of similar to what happened to me. Well, so let me tell y'all a perspective that I have that's very unique. And I'm gonna write a book on this one day, for real. And I want y'all to help me, even if y'all down for it. I believe that it's a term called social capital, right? Look up social capital on your phone for me. So social capital is, I want you to give that a definition. This is my definition. Social capital is like, boom, you see the older homies at the corner store, right? They all out there with one beer, 2 cigarettes, and okay, so this is the definition they have. A network or relationship among people who live and work in a particular society, enabling society to function effectively. That means that these people work together to function normal. Take my eyes off. My bad. Yeah, so that means these people they work together to function properly. So you got the homies at the store. They only got $2. They ask each other, you got 50 cents. They pitch in, they get a beer, they pitch in, get a cigarette, pitch in, get a Black and Mild, and that's how they survive, right? So my perspective is that you guys as young people, y'all social capital is in gangs, meaning you may not have nowhere to stay, right? But your homie provides you somewhere to stay. You might not have some of the resources you need, but your homie help you provide and get that, right? So now y'all in it together. Now you got a bond that's unbreakable. And then he get into it with somebody. And then now you inherit that beef because you ride with this person because they developed a whole level of loyalty from you that you got to honor, right?
Sure. See, and that's 100. That normally comes from people that ain't got no siblings, like no big brothers or little brother. Because people ain't just going out here looking for people to provide for them. You got a brother to help you do whatever you need to do. You're not supposed to be who you ride with thick and thin.
What you know what generational poverty is?
No.
So generational poverty is poverty when it comes from generations of family in your family. So your brother might be affected by the generational poverty that you affected by. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go to him. Yeah, or the one before that. So you can't go by that with them. You got somebody on the outside who might got a parent that got a house, but they ain't paying attention. And you sleeping there. That's what my story was. My dude snuck me in the basement.
Yeah, you see now, because I see why, because you and your brother going through the same things. Y'all both.
He going to find somebody, and I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? So that's the social capital and gang that I say exists in organizations and people. They've yet to replicate that or have something like it. You know what I'm saying? So if I go to you and say, "Hey man," like old boy was on the phone, we ain't gonna say what he said, which was hilarious, but. If I said to you, don't hang around dude, and you looking at me like, man, dude help me eat.
That's my boy.
He got my back when nobody got my back. You know what I'm saying? Why would I ruin my relationship with him and he got my back when I don't know you? You know what I'm saying? So I always say that organizations don't learn to replicate that. Come with you with a resource that's so positive that you'll be like, look, me and my homie can come. You know what I'm saying? So and it's the thing that I say also. A lot of tell me if y'all feel like this is true. A lot of the little homies is doing drilling, which is shooting up stuff and all that, are under the influence of drugs.
Yeah, most likely.
Not for real.
Not for real?
I feel like, yeah.
I want to say I know that it got to be majority of them are on drugs.
Yeah,
because
they smoking some weed, doing something.
Yeah, something that's helping them cope with doing this it ain't just a natural thing to be able to be a killer.
Man, the music,
They probably ain't doing it off the drugs, but it's helping them after, like.
It's helping them cope.
Yeah.
It's a coping mechanism.
I put it on the music. You know, the music is
That too.
generation.
That too. That's
They don't talk about nothing but drilling and killing. You feel me? So it really ain't. If the kids is listening to drilling and killing 24 hours a day in their headphones, it's gonna process in their head, and then they get to saying the lines over. Oh, I go shoot at somebody, and
that's what I hate.
It get
I
to
think
get
that's
in
what it
their
is,
head,
too.
and then
I hate that.
Oh man, I think if I go shoot at somebody, I'll be cool.
Right.
When you really not, you really sitting there looking a lame.
Yeah.
Trying to be like somebody else that you don't
Somebody
even know.
else that you don't even know they're doing it for
100,000
real.
miles away, and you want to be like.
No, it ain't even that. You don't even know if they're real. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if they're really doing it.
A mug, you know, like a little scam call. One of them, just somebody typing in.
I watched the documentaries on. I watched the podcast online, right? And a lot of the podcasts, they talked to the rappers, and these rappers were working jobs. They wasn't drilling or doing nothing. They was working real jobs.
Just
But got you.
They stuff they know that you gonna listen to.
Yeah, and that's character. That's real irresponsible to me. But okay, so tough question. What did you inspire to be before you got on a path that you on right now?
Mine was football. I was a football player, you know, real hard football player. But I was still in the neighborhood. But you know, the people above me, they'd tell me, "Oh, go to football practice." I'd go to football practice and come back and hang with them. But it was like, if I'm being a part-time street person and a part-time football player, that ain't gonna never work out. Because if you trying to play football, you got to be there full time. You can't want to go and then go back and smoke weed and play with guns after you get off of football practice.
Right.
Because what's the point? What, you trying to get in shape? What's the point of that? Is then, when I started being in the trap house, that's when everything started going downhill.
So environment is real big.
Yeah,
no matter what you do, if
Me?
you don't change your environment.
I always wanted to be a thug or a gangster, whatever you want to call it, because I seen all the dope boys have all the cars and all the bad females. So I was looking like I want to do that too. So I always wanted to, you feel me, be a thug or a gangster.
Okay, so that's you know, that's what attracted you to it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nobody to show you nothing different.
Yeah, I ain't see nothing different.
Yeah,
ever.
exactly.
All I seen was guns, gunshots, money, drugs, all that.
Right. So, very similar to my world. I felt like I saw that stuff too, and I inspired to be a rapper, right? And a dude was like, you know, a dude that was like family to me. He said to me, "If you want to be a rapper, this is what you need." And he gave me drugs, right? And he said drugs. He gave me drugs to sell them. Yeah, to sell them.
To be a rapper?
Yeah.
You don't need no drugs to be no rapper.
No, at that time he did. At that time, you need money. Like, you know how y'all got studios accessible? Studios used to be $100 an hour when I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, it was $100 an hour. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
paycheck could pay that $100.
No, not when you're 14.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they weren't jobs for youth when I was a kid.
Yeah,
It was different.
No, it was way different. I mean, well, it's funny because the job that I work for now wind up starting a program called Young Artists at Work. They did that one. They did a whole bunch of stuff. But I got in there, you know what I'm saying, and found a purpose. You feel me? Like, I found a way to make money, and I found a way to use my talent to get attraction and all those other things you was talking about. I found a way to get it, but I got lucky and got that job. You know what I'm saying? So as I was growing up, a lot of people was going down that path because that's all they saw. You feel me? So that's what happened to y'all. Y'all saw those things and they motivated y'all.
It's not even that. You know, it's a lot of things that Call of Duty a motivated kid. And then when they see a gun, they think it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. Like, oh,
give me one.
I want one.
It's crazy because I know that I had to prepare y'all for the knowledge of y'all gun because y'all young people be knowing guns. Like, people my age don't be knowing guns like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be obsessed with them. So I knew them, but a lot of people, it's not common knowledge to know guns how y'all know them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of that got to come from Call of Duty in different situations like that. Because I'm like, how y'all be talking about guns? Like, how y'all even know that? Like you reading the magazines or something? What you know what I'm saying?
I used to be just watching videos of guns and all type of
Oh, you too?
I used to watch this one.
That's crazy.
Which clips gonna jam and which
Right.
Yeah, like a front mag and a Glock, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
I learned about switches. YouTube. That shouldn't be on YouTube for a kid to search up.
That's crazy. So that's what they're saying on YouTube.
I mean, it ain't for. They don't put it on YouTube for a kid to search up. They put it on YouTube
for a person
people who
yeah.
got their CCWs and
hunters and stuff like that.
They don't do it for all that.
But look at us.
Yeah.
All you gotta type in is gun.
Yeah, found the wiggle, huh? So, what would it take, to get you back on track? Or maybe football, or maybe whatever you want to do.
All right, so that's a good question and a bad question at the same time.
No, I'll be honest.
All right, cause for real, you gotta get away from where you come from. You gotta get away from your own neighborhood, cause it's impossible to get you off the streets if you already deep into it and put in work and shooting at people for somebody. It's hard to get away from it, cause you already made your enemies, you already made your ops. People still gonna be after you when you try to retire. And that's just gonna get you killed. Ain't nobody trying to die for something they don't even want to do no more. So it's only one thing you can do, and that's move OT out of town.
So what you do?
Me, I just gotta move out of town, stay out of town or something. Because me, I'm gonna keep it 100. I got people still out here that's in it, and I'm gonna ride for them no matter what. When they come down to it.
Your loyalty there ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, I'm too loyal.
So what if it was like an opportunity for all y'all to get out of it?
Yeah, I'd probably be better.
So the thing of it is moving out of town. It ain't no going like, or another scenario. Most people think dead or in jail. Is jail an option? You go to jail, get out, everything. Is that a way to do it work like that?
Some people
go to jail and come back out, get out, and change their life. Can you do that?
Yeah, you can, but some people jail don't even work for. Like people, you really got to do time for somebody unless you just didn't care about jail.
I just did 2 years and I come out, ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing
Couple
changed.
people dead.
Yeah. So when you in jail, is it like different? Then is it cliques or is y'all still a gang banging and
it's still gangs in there.
So when you older, when you go to jail, it don't matter if you from Auburn or this neighborhood. Y'all click together because y'all from the city. You know what I'm saying? In a youth jail, is it like that?
I mean, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes, not for real.
Not
because y'all here, y'all still in the city. That's why it don't matter.
No. I'm talking about DYS. It's sometimes like that. But it's called a Cleveland gang called Heartless Felons down there, and then I think you can call it a Columbus gang called Headbusters. You go into one of those, you feel me? You pick what you gonna do.
So
what you gonna do? You gonna fight.
So if you was to say somebody listening can actually quit throwing me off. You throw me off like that. My peripheral good. if it was somebody who like wanted to have an organization or a program that could be successful, what it's gonna take is for people to move them out the way. That's the only way, huh? To move them out the way.
Yeah.
Because nobody got to honor that you want to change your life. That's terrible.
And people just want to get out so bad. Like, I can't wait to get out and go get my gun. I can't wait to get out and go do this. You trying to get out to go do the wrong thing, dude? Why can't you wait to get out so you can change your life around and go get a job and get some money? The whole time
in there, everybody that was in there was talking about getting out and going to do something, selling some drugs or getting a gun, or ain't nobody ever said.
Come on, dude.
Ain't nobody ever.
You about to do juvie life and you talk about getting out.
So ain't nobody. So you really rarely hear anybody saying, "I'm about to change my life."
Yeah, I'm about to change my life and do this. Everybody talking about how they about to slide. RP their brother, RP.
That's terrible, man.
Because people care about what other people think so much.
Niggas don't laugh at you if you ain't sliding for your brother after you get out.
That's terrible.
So that's what they was talking about, sliding when they get out and all this and all that.
So ain't no jail talk in y'all age range. So ain't no, you know what I'm talking about, like jail talk, saying, I'm about to get my life together, all of this. Ain't none of that.
You jail talk to the females. I love you and all this, but then
that's jail talk. Okay, so what about programs going in the jails and working with y'all? Would that work?
It wouldn't do nothing.
It'll be capped though, probably.
Yeah, they had programs in there.
But when you win them, they just cap, huh? You just telling them what they want to hear.
Yeah, to get by, to get to the next level.
Yeah, okay. And that's what I think.
Because you ain't about to sit there and tell the truth. I killed him. I think I should.
I mean, so when I do a program with youth that's in jail, my first thing is trying to develop trust with them. I want them to trust me. You know what I'm
That's the first
saying?
thing you gotta do.
Because I'm not gonna try to change. I'm not gonna tell you that we close. I'm not gonna tell you that what you think is wrong. I'm gonna tell you the better way or what worked for me or what could work for you. You feel me? Because
you gotta really connect with them and
let them
tell you what's on their mind, and that'll probably help. Just you getting straight to the point, how you gonna change your life and all that. You gotta connect with them and let them get to know you and all that type of stuff.
Something I've been lucky and fortunate enough to do is the murals and things that I've done around the city. They give me attention. You know what I'm saying? They get the attention that y'all get for being the way you are. You know what I'm saying? And I try to show young people this is another way to get attention. And I guarantee you that all the cold dudes, all the cold females that the trappers and all of them, I'm getting the same ones. We mess with them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing different. Yeah. So that's what I try to tell them. That there is a positive way to go about it. And I don't even have to go there like a lot of people go there and say what they did when they was young or who you. I'm me right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't inspire to get your blessing on the negative things that I've done in my life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I ain't proud of none of that. And hopefully you will come a day where you get something or have a cause that's greater than the loyalty you have with your people. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all can get out together. I mean, I've seen it happen. It ain't like I ain't seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's just in y'all generation, it's just less likely to happen. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to change that, man, and I'm dedicated to it. You know, and this is the unique thing about this is, say if you don't want to change, but you might can help me change somebody who want to change. You know what I'm saying? Or you might not want to do positive.
I don't feel like if you still doing it, you can't change nobody else. Because I'm not gonna listen.
That's
to
not
nobody.
true.
Huh?
That ain't true.
I'm not gonna listen to nobody else that's still in the streets.
For real?
Well, I'm gonna change my life if you ain't even doing.
You ain't doing what you're saying. Yeah, well, uniquely, I've learned all the positive things that I learned from people who still in the streets to this day. Yeah. To this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me personally, like, I've had unique situations where friends who I had, my mother passed away when I was younger, and my bros is how I got through it. You know what I'm saying? And I began to work with different organizations and people, and one of the people who I was with, they was like, you got to stop hanging around them. They in the streets. They in the guns and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I got out of it, I wasn't going to abandon them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they gave me an ultimatum, like, you got to get away from them or we can't deal with you. And I said, well, you're going to have to not deal with me because these people right here was there for me when I was down. Mm-hmm. They're my foundation, right? And I became to think to myself, why die for them when I can live for them? You know what I'm saying? So I try to give them a foundation that like I got. Like, look, I understand what you're doing, but guess what? I got these plugs with real estate and all these other things. When you're ready to change, the door gonna be right there for you to open it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I took y'all around to them people to meet them so that somebody can at least keep putting a bug in your ear. Because sometimes, you know, being tired is where you're gonna revert back to it. Man, I'm tired at some point. You know what I mean? You might come to a point where you're tired. Like, man, look, this ain't going nowhere. But a lot of, like I said, unfortunately, a lot of people have young in y'all age group has come to grips with death, dying, and I'm not gonna tell the situation, but I was talking to a mother, and I said that, and I said that it's unfortunate that a lot of these young people come to grips with dying or jail, and she just cried. She cried for a minute, and it destroyed me in the inside, and it motivated me in the inside. You know what I'm saying? I could show you. I could show you inboxes that I was showing fat. Like, bro, when you get out, you coming with me. You know what I'm saying? You're going to stay by my side. And whatever happened to you, going to happen to you while you're by my side. Because I'm not trying to give up on you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that ain't no motivation to all y'all. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you, that ain't touchscreen. But I guarantee you, oh, you got to go, huh? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, but we're going to wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? It was good chopping it up with y'all, man.
It was good chopping it up with y'all,
for sure,
man.
For sure.
FATBOY. Ow.
Go ahead. Let them know how they can find you if they want to find you. Look it up.
Look.
Nope.
You can add me on Facebook at DBN FATBOY, you feel me? Or you can go, yeah.
Man, add me on Facebook, man. BU Stepper.
BU Stepper? Is that what it is?
Yeah, BU Stepper.
Okay. Yep. Tune in next time. Next time we gonna broadcast from the 419 grind.